What And this should say, okay, good. The Sunday Showcase. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and do these because these are about to go away.
Now,
guys.
just in case some of you ain't doing all this out of the kindness of your hearts. It's a bad moon, dreamers. Can you feel it? From my perch at Nightwave, I listen at the windows of the wealthy and well-to-do. Ever heard of Saturn VI? News to me, too. Turns out, the Grenier have a max pen floating some 6 leagues deep in the gas. No one knew about it. 'Cause no one ever busted out. Until now, right? Some Grenier meathead they started calling the Wolf. On account of him taking up howling at night. Decrypts say he was a model prisoner, doing the time. Fabbing bombs with the rest of his Khan brothers. Apple of the Warden's eye, even. But something cracked. And now he's out there on the loose. The so-called Wolf of Saturn VI.
Yeah, we're gonna do these because they're gonna be disappearing.
It's late. You still with me, dreamers? Soon we'll see the sun curve over the Venusian sky. A hot blue taste. What's keeping you up?
And then we're gonna go
For
through
me, it's the gap wave.
the Warframes.
All abuzz with the doings of a certain big, bad wolf. Why didn't he run? Why didn't he hit that solar rail as far as it would take him? Instead, he's stalking those soul-bare money huggers round Jupiter. My birds are saying the Corpus Net got flipped. A system-wide message from the wolf. Deliver guard. Where'd a meathead learn a trick like that? And who's gone? Baby, you can guess. He's the Warden of Saturn VI. A big man, too well-dressed for his station, too well-fed for his rank. And he's in the solar wind, too. Think he knows how the wolf came to howling? An ice night in Neptune, dreamers. Hold yours close and true. And hey, if you're between stops, Nora knows that mood. But our wolf, he's not alone tonight. Add this with me. The howler breaks out of Saturn VI. But get this, the howling doesn't stop. Someone else takes to singing that cruel song. The wolf knows why, and it called him back to the scene of the crime. Warden Garn's little side business. Selling Grenier livings for a Corpus squeeze. So freedom's got no hold on the wolf, does it? No. It's the sisters and brothers from the joint that matter to him. The pack. We both know what happens next when a wolf finds its pack. They hunt. The message read, Garn is yours. An anonymous gift. I know what this looks like. But the wolf's too cold for revenge. The Grenier appoint wardens for life. the wolf had no choice but to shorten the term. Not payback. Just never again. But it was too easy. Days like these, an easy meal means you're taking someone's bait. Alad V's, the devil in a corpus cloak, got the wolf in an all-new prison, baby. Only this one's not made of bars. It's made of chemicals. Guess we all know someone like that. The whole lot has been transformed into these amalgam dogs. His words. Hybridized. Juiced on some sentient strain. No nice way to put it. I think the pack is coming after you, Dreamers. Passing by that Mercury Junction, shimmering hot tonight. Word on the grid is the devil's got his due. Should have known. We saw the signs, didn't we? Sure, the wolf got tough. Tougher. But more than that, the wolf got smart. Got a pack together. Worked the Corpus Crypto. He's his own man now. Leaving no more tracks. Is this the end? Dreamers? I hope so. But if I were you, I'd keep an ear out. 'Cause one of these days you just might hear that howl come round your shoulder. This is Nora Knight, signing off. Stay deadly, dreamers.
Next.
Dreamers, you know about the infestation, right? Spreads like a month-old salad with genocidal intent. Swallows everything it touches, making monsters from meat or metal or both. Well, these days it's mostly contained. Spores as old as stone, derelicts drifting in forgotten orbits. So it was with old Kanga, somehow exposed and promptly cast out. Woke up on a blessed cage drop down to Eris. But should some sad soul catch the gray vein, well, every culture has its plague dogma. But maybe there's something more to this infestation, something we all missed. Turns out, Kanga didn't find Void in that hell nest, no. He found a survivor. Little boy, Arlo, died 3 years ago. Yet there he was. Lost his voice, but gained his life. And somehow saved old Kanga with the slightest touch of his slender hand. My mother was a cynical woman, smart as she was cruel. Nora, she said, no disease spreads faster or further than the ones in our head. She was talking about ideas. Mine was that old Kanga and his Wonder Boy would have been splayed out in some biotrader's lab by now, or blood studies for the Grineer Command. Dreamers, I was wrong. Kanga's gray vein was just the beginning. White lung, parasitic liver, clone rot, even bone spurs. Turns out this kid, Arlo, is a healer. So many questions. An idea like that is like a flare dropped in Volgas. Now the sick and curious are flocking the rails to see this emissary of Eris. And who speaks for Arlo the Mute? Why, old Kanga, of course. No more the outcast. It is he who is spreading the word of Arlo's gift. Even you, dreamers, may soon hear it. Whether you're bad news first or bad news last, tonight I got you covered, 'cause bad news is all we got. This emissary's word is spreading fast. A hot fever. Some are going to extremes to prove their devotion, trying the spores for themselves, and they're finding it too. Some lunatic spikers jacked the solar nav and flagged the derelict zones for all to see. Old haulers and new hopefuls out there are proving just how smart most people aren't. Yet Kanga's ranks are growing, arming themselves for the safety and security of our emissary, setting the stage for a great assembly to come. Buzz is, Arlo will break his silence. Till then, dreamers, check under the bed. A fresh brood is sprouting up along the rails. And it seems they have the scent of those blessed by the emissary's touch. Y'all did see this coming, right, dreamers? Surely did, but not like this. A grand gathering before the emissary and his speaker. Standing room only. Bodies pressed to bodies. A great overheated mass breathing as one. Waiting for their beloved healer mute to speak. Kanga hushed the crowd. He shed his mask, and there he was, laughing at them. Sick as the day he was banished. More. His retribution was at hand, born of a virus spreading further and faster than spore and space ever could have. Arlo. And in that stunned silence, Arlo himself made a sound. Not a word, but a stifled gag. A swollen choke as he opened his mouth. And there it was, pointed, black, a tongue, but not, snaking and bulging and splitting him apart. I looked away then. I had to. But that sound stays with me. Not the sound of human terror, bad as it was, but what came after. The grinding wet, the rattling flutter, the congregation converted in the truest sense. Dreamers, you all got your work cut out for you. Though this movement has lost its head, the body still lingers. It's a bad cycle, dreamers. Arlo's devoted had a party and you're on cleanup detail. Derelicts are threatening every settlement from Mercury to Eris. And my sources say you're uniquely qualified to contain them. Meanwhile, I've been thinking, not about Kanga, but about what he actually found down there. Arlo, whatever he was. Some kind of lure? An evolution to bait us in? Is there more to this infestation than fangs and acid? I know what my mother would say. The people saw what they wanted, heard what they hoped, and human nature did the rest. Still, I'm hearing rumors. The mass on Eris is in turmoil, and nobody, but nobody wants to check it out. It's seething. And if it's not thinking about this whole ordeal, baby, it's feeling it. This is Nora Knight, saying for now, dreamers, so long and hold on. And listen, should you ever happen upon some vacant-eyed little kid someday, whatever you do, don't take him home.
And then there was Glass.
Heard of those cubes? You know, cephalons, right? Probably got one a bit cracked, kissing up to you all the time. See, in the old days, crime and punishment was all in the hands of those Orokin judges, the Seven. Mercy was a quick flash of the Jade Light. But if they wanted to make an example, they'd suck up your soul and make you a prisoner of the glass forever. Seems like magic to us nowadays, but dreamers, someone's got it puzzled out again. Waves are buzzing, new glass is showing up. Souls getting snapped up and trapped up. All we've got to go on is this crime simula I pulled from the Weave. No sign of our killer, and not a soul to tell us where they went. Glass is still turning up, Dreamer. But you already knew that, didn't you?
Now make sure you all
Probably ran
stick
into a
around.
few
I'm gonna show you
cephalites
my
yourself.
crimes.
Partial glass, like a cephalon interrupted. Well, it seems they're on the move now, changing course. Why? Here's the only lead we have. A new crime scene I managed to grab before the taxman moved in. Solo gig on a Corpus A train. You know what to do. Work the evidence. Piece it together. See how it connects. It's the only way back to that twisted weave. It's the only way to find out who's behind this and put a stop to it. Nihil. Worse than an execution.
Carrie.
Worse even than an excruciator. When my tired old grandma didn't have time for my nonsense, Nihil was the boogeyman she said was gonna come put naughty Nora in a bottle. But Nihil was real. He's still here, somehow, after all this time, and still passing judgment. We've got another victim, crystallized in exile. This one feels different. Can't put my finger on why. Get on up now. Determine his pattern. Gather the clues and get back into Nihil's weave. We can't find him, and there ain't no locking him back in whatever bottle he came from. Dreamer, meet Cutter. This is the guy our Grineer victim was trying to contact. If Grawl was part of a Solaris United Whisper network, then Cutter must have been his handler. So this was his bolt hole. Look around. Let's see what we can learn. Nihil's hit his endgame. Dozens are getting glassed now. System-wide. And he's just warming up. Easy to trace a signal that strong. This is where Nihil glassed thousands, maybe millions. Back in the day, this place would have been stacked with pretty glass bottles. Cephalon oubliettes. Tiny little hells. Each built for one. He's hiding out. We gotta find out where, and fast.
Okay. That seems to be all that she had for this. Now she's going to be either changing from Nightwave to something else. That's why we wanted to do that. And you can see that, you get offerings from here. But we are going to get...
Let's check what's next.
Why is that on? Alright, today, right now, you can see we have all this stuff. Alright, I'm kind of doing a showcase real quick of all the stuff that we do have. We're going to go through the primes that I have. As you can see, I do have a lot of stuff here, and believe it or not, we'll do a 1. Let's see, let's show you my profile. Got to go in here too. So there's my profile, and I see these guys are after me again. Stats as of today.
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
I don't know what any of this other shit means, but the main thing is the general right there. Because none of this means anything either, evidently. But yeah, I've got the general stats. Syndicates that I'm with. Challenges, looks like I'm doing... I don't even know about these. Or where to do them. But holy shit, I got a bunch done. Equipment. Most of the stuff that I have. Profile. Okay. And from here, got to do a showcase, so that's what he looks like. And that's what he looks like. Go back to him. And I noticed I still have the one guy wanting to pop up. Okay. We are going to go look at the primes now. Prime showcase. Okay, we are going to go through, starting with the one on the bottom, which would be Zephyr. We'll start with Zephyr. We're going to go through their abilities. And yes, as you can see, I have put on some stuff. We're going to go through a bunch of this stuff just to see. Okay, passive ability. Really? I did not know that. Interesting. Cool. See, I'm just not too familiar, and if I can't see them doing anything, so I guess that's something. Alright. So that is Zephyr. When you get your Warframes, I will tell you this, we're not going to, because as you can see there's a whole lot of these. Maybe we will. I always go through the tips, because if you don't, you won't know what's up. Yeah, I'm doing it on account, so you know, you guys can always go back and freeze frame it. Kind of looks cool jumping through the air like that. Okay, that's that one. That was Zephyr. Zephyr Prime. Ladies and gentlemen. Zephyr. She looks like she's built pretty freaking, well, not very strong. Looks like I'm going to have to change a few things up with her. Okay, the next, I call her Happy Clap. This girly right here. Okay, we're going to check out, she's at 177, huh? Let's take a look at her abilities. Can't say her name. I want to call her Yentl. She's a prime I built. I always take a look at everything. That one's actually a pretty good one. Some of her skills are kind of weird. She does get her own board that she can ride everywhere. But it uses energy. That's the only bad thing. Tips. Always go through the tips, guys, because there's little hidden things in them. Between the tips and they're passive aggressive, and you fight to the tips and everything, you'd be surprised on how much better you would be with each of your Warframes, because they all have simple little tips. In fact, when I did this with the Umbra, is what made it to where I don't want to use anything else. And I like to see the skills, what they're doing, not all of a sudden it ran off behind the corner and you're like, what the hell just happened? What do you mean he's killing? And each and every one of them's got a unique everything to it. It's like, I haven't found one yet that's able to do what the Umbra does. And the last tip here on, see I have some of my stuff on her. The spiky shoulders. Was that Yarili? Is that what it is? Yarili? Okay. And that was Miss Happy Clap is what I call it. And everything. Next is Aku. This is a strange one. She's got some strange abilities, guys. Oh, man. Now, mind you, I'm probably going to show you only one that I have that's not a prime. I guess I dressed this one up too. Look at that. See, I did not know that she had a little attack. Wow, there's a lot of tips with this one. Yeah, you should always go through the tips. I can't even read it right now for the simple fact it's on a phone, but if I look at my dashboard on my laptop, I can see it. So she's got some pretty high stats for Void, huh? That's the one you should go with, the Zeramin, I guess. Huh. I'm going to have to look at some of these. Because I sure would like to get Void put on some of my weapons. Besides my companion. Void damage. That is Aku. Is it Zaku? Aku? Aku Prime. There she is. Ahaha. And the next one would be Sargoth. Here's the first one I crafted. Sargoth. Let's see what his page looks like. Okay. Do 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 do. Da da da. Yeah, mind you, some of the guys, all I did is I ranked them up to level 30 and then went back to my other player. Now, maybe where you guys can actually stop this, or should be, well, I can read them in the amount of time that I have them up, but not everybody can see it like I can't see it. Do. Yeah, the tips give you a lot of information on what's going on with the character. Same thing with the passive. You blend it all together on everything, and it gives you kind of a strategy on how to work with it. Okay, that's that one. That was Sargoth Prime, or Sevagoth, whatever. Next, we have the first Prime that I bought. Equipped. Appearance, I don't like his appearance. The default. That'll work. For now, it's not like I use him. But let's take a look at his abilities. He's supposed to be the king of the forest here. Instant revive, huh? Yeah, look how he does that. See, that doesn't make sense. It's like, oh, thank you for the health. Lots of radiation. Like some of these scenes they give us. That's kind of cool. Yeah, and I've tried playing with some of these characters. Just not my fighting style. Oberyn, whatever they want to call him. And now the two that I just got. Look at this chick. She kind of reminds of that one robot that they have. I didn't dress her yet, have I? It's okay. Let's see what she is all about. Nova Prime. She doesn't look anything like Guardians of the Galaxy Nova Prime. So she's got stuff flying around her, huh? That's the one that's got that, huh? So I must have been doing that. I didn't realize it. It's got that little portal thing. Yeah, some of the skills you just can't tell what they're doing. So it's showing that she can take on an army. I don't know about that. Go get a 7-Up. Be right back. Okay. Got my 7-Up. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I didn't freeze. It didn't freeze up. And yes, I like to hear the game, no matter what. They always got some kind of good something or other going on. Or something being said, you know. I am going to be posting this up for a rerun and everything, guys. Okay, that's Nova Prime. I haven't dressed her yet. Okay, Nova Prime, and now we have Mage. I guess it's Mage. Quit. I tried to get her dressed a little bit, but now see, she has a behavior thing. It's on. I don't know what the behavior thing is for. There's only one other character that I know of so far that has that. Let's go with her regular colors for now. Abilities. Let's take a look. Okay, her passive is not very long. Nearby enemy. Okay. That's a lot on that one, huh? Polarized, that's the one I wanted to read on. I think we gotta go look at the dojo too quickly. See if we can get this done by 2. That way it's not a very long one. And that way I can go do my other thing and then come back and get ready by 5 o'clock. I'm going to put this up on YouTube as well, guys. Is Meg. Or May, I guess it's Mage. I'm pretty sure that's how they're pronouncing it. There she is. And one of my other faves, I do like Lavos. Now his abilities are kind of cool. For one thing, he doesn't use energy. It's like his abilities are natural. So it's going to be a matter of, it's a countdown. You know, every 5 seconds you get to use the ability, or every 10. Yeah, he doesn't collect energy or anything. It's like naturally in him or something. It's actually kind of like the other one. Lavos. Oh yeah, his orbs. Oh, he's got a bunch. Lavos Prime. Yeah, he's actually awesome looking. I need to change the thing on his chest though. I mean, out of a lot of them, I think he's awesome looking. Too bad we can't make him shiny. Now, for those of you that are trying to actually read this and you might miss something, it'll be posted on YouTube and on Twitch for a little while, but it'll be up on YouTube permanently. Lavos Prime, everybody, look at that. Looks like he's got some weird snakes rolling around on him. Swap out. Okay, my original character, everybody knows about him. Okay, but we're going to go to Chroma Prime. Chroma Prime. Here, we're going to change his shit back to default. There we go, that's pretty cool, I guess, for now. Go back, go to his abilities. So he gets wings. Wow. Spits toxin. Electricity. Ice. Is this all in one shot? So he's all toxin, ice, fire, and electricity, huh? Cold, toxin, electricity, and heat. Okay, that's badass, those scenes. Yeah, Chroma Prime, peeps. Now we'll do a fast thing there in the dojo too. Now, mind you, these are the only primes that I have right now. I do use the Prime Syndicate as my battle pass. I started with mainly just weapons, but I noticed I got to upgrade Warframes too to get to where I can upgrade myself. Chroma Prime. Yeah. And the one that I love that everybody knows, here he is. The Umbra. Yeah. For giggles, we're going to look at his stuff. Yeah, that's his exalted blade. We all know what that does. It's zip zitty zippity zippity dash dash dash. If you notice, everything kind of goes off the strength of whatever's on the blade. That's why you only get that kind of stuff. And then, oh, wait a minute, here's something extra. The Radial Javelin. Yeah. And there's actually a mod on there for it to go times. Same thing with this one. Yeah, for giggles, we're just gonna look really quick because we kind of already know that deactivates laser beams, yada yada yada. That part there. Stealth bonus on enemies that are open to finishers. I didn't know about the radio hell part. Form. How do you do the spin? Huh. Oh yeah, that's a wave that just goes right through everybody. Alright, we leave him. Like so, and then we go over here. Now, just to let you all know, this is my favorite robot. I do have the original still. And actually I have all the robots. They're all kind of good. They're kind of good, whatevers. You know, they all come up with something. There's my dogs. And then, of course, these are primes. This is a prime shade. Built in. Built this one, too, by getting this stuff. And then, of course, this one got built just recently. And been using him ever since. Yeah, let's go to the dojo real quick. We got some room. Some rooms to look at, but hey, just don't forget, look at all this stuff. Look at all this stuff I got everywhere. Birds. That stuff. Fluffs. I've been stacking this shit up in places. And as we know, that's what he looks like. Alright. Off to the dojo. Off to the dojo. Alright, we're gonna do it this way. Now this dojo is so big. Wrong part. Where am I at right now? Okay. We are going to zap ourselves over fast travel to Energy Lab. I think that is one of the spots. It is sort of, yeah. Okay. We gotta go look at what's going on. But yeah, when you guys get into this game, oh my god. Look at the Energy Lab that you gotta build, and all kinds of other stuff. But let's go take a look to see if that other room is done. Because we have all kinds of ballrooms. Thanks to Captain Tonda. And see, this is the big ballroom of some sort. I don't know what. Here's the door. Okay. Now here is this. Now I want to go see what this room looks like back here. Oops, come on. Oh shit. and you got to climb around in your dojo. Alright, is this one done? It is. Ooh. Spooky. So I got to build rooms onto here now. Spooky dojo. What's up there? Is that a door? No. Alright, so we go from here. Okay, the barracks. Oh shit. Did I put a, what did I put right here? I don't remember. Something blessed. Oh wow. It's another one of these. Because there's another room that I got that's like that. I don't think it's that one. No, energy room. But anyways, when you guys join, just take a look around. Take a look around. What's this one? Another energy lab. Why is that one bigger? I don't remember all this, but we do have a whole lot in here. You know, those are energy labs and stuff like that. I don't remember what's in here. This is the Orkin lab. Another Orkin lab. Okay, cool. It's cool that it looks different than the other one. Where am I at? Okay. Is this the other room? No, this is the Oracle. Alright. We're running. Okay, here's this. This is cool. I guess that's Loki, I'm not sure. But what do we got here? Okay, garden. Expected. Another energy room. What's in here? How many of these did I build? I do not know. I do not remember. Go that way. I don't remember how many I built. And this is one of my favorite spots. Okay, wait a minute. I gotta go not through there. Over there. But yeah, let's take a look over there. What the heck's over there? Because it looks like I got a couple of things off those rooms. Not far enough. Now, there's our ship. We're going to come back to that. But I'm confused though. What the hell do I got right here? Holy shit, how many of these did I build? Oh, I know why I did too. Every time I turn around it's saying, oh yeah. Okay, I know where I'm at now. This is where we normally come in. Oops. I know where I'm at now. Okay, let's go see how the skylight's looking. That's the ship, guys. That's my ship. I mean, look at that. That thing is badass. I worked my butt off on it day and night. That's the other side of it. Got the name written right there on the side. Now this is, I do believe, yeah. Go straight on through. And we come to the elevator. There we are. Look at that. I love that. This room is a barracks, I do believe. And put nothing in it. Yeah. Barracks. Then you go over here to. Okay, there's nothing over there. It's over there. There's only one other room up here, and I believe, yep, the sparring room. This is where you can spar. Prepare to duel. Cancel duel. There ain't nobody here. But we have a dueling room. We got this room. Yeah. Now, we're ready to do it the fast way though, instead of running through everything. And as you can see, that's my crew. That's my standings right now with my rail jack. We're going to turn that part off. We're going to run over here. Oh, I missed. How'd I miss? Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. As you can see, that is the ship. The dry dock is like super cool. Now, some of you probably already know this. If not, I'm going to show you. This is one of the only few games that I know that you can do this kind of shit. I'm trying to remember where's it easiest. There we go. You know, sometimes you really have to inspect your ship. Make sure that, you know, all the engines are working right. You know, like right here. It looks like the pipe is not too damaged, but you know. And then super buckjack. And you get up here, you gotta check, make sure this stuff's still working, you know. Doesn't look damaged. They've been taking a good care of it for me, you know. And up here, all right, the wings seem to be all right. We got the ghost, there we go. Super buckjack is written, they made sure it still looks good. This engine looks all right. No, too far. Yeah, you can't go down there. But as you can see, you can inspect your ship any way you want. But yeah. Okay, now we're gonna hop on over to should we go to the back room really quick?
Please select distant plotting route.
Alright. January 12th, 1999. As you can see, I got a bunch of stuff in here. I got more stuff to put in here. I've been trying to decorate it like I live here once in a while. The conclave, I've done that a few times. Incubator, there's my robot. As you can see, yeah, I am putting things in here. Megan lived in. The motorcycle. There she is. And looky. And it just so happened, and of course, you know, if you go out the door, you end up in that other place. But I got stuff everywhere in here. Okay, now we're gonna go to, there's one other place that not too many people go to. Ta-da, Drifters Camp. This is where you end up saving somebody's life or something. But you gotta go do this, walk back here. And then, whoop, no! Oh, okay, damn it, did it wrong. Walk back here. Okay, you see now there's, you're in a section where you get to look not at your ship. Now you go up here. Now before you get into that, you go through here. You go up here, and this is the guy that you saved his life or something. Call? Call.
What call where today?
Exactly.
Call, be here.
Uh-huh. Now we're gonna go back, because as you can see, some of the ship is up there. This is, I guess, somebody else's ship. But we're going to go back to our other one. And there we are. Whoops. Oh. I hate this. Okay. No, zoom out. We're going to go back to where we are. Orbiter. Yes. That is my complete setup, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. Give me a like, give me a follow, whatever. And as you can see,
Nora,
we're going to be doing some of
that's
that
all
tonight.
we have time.
Nora is going to be disappearing soon. I don't know if she's going to be disappearing or if they're going to just add to her channel and everything. And yes, I'm an arbitrator of Hex. So, thank you everybody. You guys check me out. I will repost this up. Thank you so much. And I'll be back in a bit. This will also be on YouTube. All my channels are the same. Super Buckshot 3. Y'all have a good night.